Hey Fit Union Dash to Diamonders. Natanya Downs here, trying to get my phone to stay. I'm going to give this just a minute for you guys to pop on. I know it's early. I'm on a little bit earlier than I even expected, but it's quiet right now, so I'm taking advantage of that, and a lot of you are probably going to watch the replay. That's cool, but I'll just give this a second to pop up for those of you that might be able to join me. I am in France right now, so it's, let's see, 4:15 in the afternoon for me. So if this doesn't work because of my Wi-Fi connection, I still have time to make a video for you guys later and get it up, because sometimes the internet isn't exactly my friend while abroad. But I see people popping on, great, so that means I am live. So hello again, my name's Natanya Downs, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about branding. Can you guys make sure if you can hear me? I don't know. Can you guys hear? I know it takes a second, but I want to make sure that I have audio before I ramble on any longer. And when you guys tell me if you can hear, thumbs up, heart, something. Can you hear? I can hear. Great. Thank you. Awesome. That's perfect. Thank you guys so much. Okay. So I'm talking to you guys about branding today, and then also a little bit of mindset, because I'm in the right group, right? I think I am. Yeah. Okay. Good. I recognize some of your guys' names. Okay, good. Whew. Quick panic attack there. And mindset, because mindset really has a lot to do with your branding. So I'm going to jump right into this. I encourage a lot of participation, likes, hearts, comments. I'm going to have a couple of exercises for you guys to do along with me. So if you have to jump off, or you jump on late, or you're watching the recording, make sure you interact. I don't know if there's prizes given away in this push group or not, but if there are, I'm pretty sure it's going to be for participation. And plus, I just want you guys, I specifically made some things for you guys to interact with me. So please, please, please interact as I do this. I do get sidetracked very easily, so I'm going to try to ignore the posts until I need to read them, the chat bar. So if I skip over a question or something, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just trying to focus to get through my notes, and I'll come back and check. Okay, so here we go. Branding. Good branding, self-branding. What is it? It pretty much, doing a very good job of it, is telling a story of who you are without any words. So in other words, Instagram is kind of our perfect little branding, social media branding tool, because it's all visual. Branding is a visual representation, non-verbal communication, but it tells something about you before you were a Beachbody coach. Yeah, I know. We're all coaches, right? We all love our Shakeology, and we have our favorite programs, and we're so hype about all that. But you know what? When you sign up to be a coach, I don't care who you are, you do not become a clean eating and fitness fanatic and freak, and you wake up every morning so excited to work out, and you just cannot wait to chug your shake, and you cannot wait to meal prep, and you're just so excited to go shopping for produce. That's not who we are, right? We're real, we're humans. That's why I think our network marketing company is one of the best ones out there, because we're encouraged to share our flawsome journey. It's full of flaws, it's imperfect, and we embrace that. So you have to really tap into who you were before you became a Beachbody coach, to really figure out your branding. And we're going to do some exercises too, and you're going to have some homework as well to help you out with that. But just know that because you became a coach doesn't mean you need to vomit Beachbody and become this walking billboard for Beachbody. Yes, we're brand representatives, we're brand reps of Team Beachbody. That's a fact. But you're in business for yourself. So people need to connect not with Carl Deichler and not with Charlene and not with Autumn. They need to connect with you as their coach. You're the middleman that's going to help them come to Beachbody and get results through these programs, right? Beachbody is the vehicle. You're the business. So we do wear our wear and share, and we, we share about the products, of course, but there's so much more to growing your team and your business with sharing you. So whether you are a fallen diamond, or maybe you just went emerald like last week, I don't think it's ever too early to start doing this. I know you want to do baby steps and you kind of want to get your feet wet first, but you know what? This is something that you cannot start too soon. So if you're learning something from this, and you're an emerald, you have to be emerald in here to be in here, right? So you have at least 2 coaches below you. You need to go duplicate this to your team. Share a tidbit with them. Share the whole thing with them. Take notes. You better have a notebook and a pen. I have a notebook and pen, and I'm the one talking, you guys. I might be taking notes based off of what you guys say on here. I'm always prepared, ready to write. Maybe I have a thought and I want to write it down. Always be prepared, and this is how you duplicate leaders on your team, is by learning something that you go, oh, I never thought of it that way, or that's a really good idea. Go tell somebody on your team. Go tell your success partner. Go tell your upline. Go tell somebody. Share it. Get in the habit of sharing, okay? So take notes and really, really take action, you guys. So first exercise, I'm going to tell about my story, a little bit about me, and I want you guys, whether you're watching now or you're watching the recording, to comment what you think my brand is as I tell you my story. Whether it's a word or a phrase, whatever. I don't care if somebody comments the same word 100 times. If you think it, comment it. Don't listen to anybody else. Whatever you think, comment. I want interaction here, okay? So just listen to my story, and this is number 1, going to see who's actually participating, because we can see who sees the live video. It's going to see how you guys are interpreting brand, and that's also going to help me to see if I'm doing a good job explaining it and what I need to go into further with you. Plus, I want you guys to get to know me. You always got to tell your story, right? So my name's Natanya Downs. I just turned 30 in September. Big year for me. I'm from Seattle, Washington, but I am married to an international basketball player. We actually met in high school. He went to Kansas for a little bit, then transferred to Gonzaga, and has been playing pro ever since. We were on the East Coast for a couple years, and we've been overseas for, oh my gosh, like 5 or 6 years now. We've been to Spain, Italy, we're in France now, Russia for a year, Croatia. So we're only home about 3 months out of the year, which is the off season. I'm a mom of 2. I have a little boy named Isaiah, who is 4, and a little girl, Mia, who is 2. I'm a dog mom. I have 2 little dogs. And I went to school, college, for business. I was a double concentration, graduated with honors, and I had some scholarships that were given to me. And my plan was to seek out those companies that gave me scholarships to work for them, right? But that's kind of what you do when you graduate college. You go into the workforce. I was the type A personality, always had a plan, knew my next step type thing. So when my husband got into basketball overseas, his very first year out of college, it was kind of exciting but scary. I went to school every single semester for 4 years, even summer school. So this was the first break I've actually really had since my senior year, summer before college. And I was looking forward to it. Like, I was looking forward to just relaxing and not having to look at a book and just kind of breathe a little bit. So it was really fun. It was out of our comfort zone because we've never been overseas before. And I enjoyed, walking my dogs every day, went to the gym, went for coffee at little coffee shops, cleaned a lot, cooked a lot, and that's about it. I only had one friend that spoke English that I knew of over there, and I got really lonesome. I was planning a wedding, so that took a lot of time. I kind of dove into that a lot to plan the wedding. But other than that, I was just kind of getting bored, and so I started looking for things I could do online, working, that were legitimate, not like sketch, getting paid under the table, or things that would get me in trouble that I was doing out of the country. So couldn't really find anything besides data entry, and who wants to do data entry? I wanted something that was passionate, so kept looking, kept researching, couldn't really find anything that set my soul on fire that I could really get behind. So I just kept praying about it, and continued on with life. And fast forward 3 years later, you guys, 3 years later, I get a message. We're on the East Coast at the time. I have a 9-month-old son by now, and this friend from high school messages me and says, you know what, your family lifestyle reminds me of the military. Have you ever thought about being a Beachbody coach? This would be perfect for you because you can take it wherever you go. It's something of your own while you're supporting, Micah's career. And I was like, sold. Where do I sign up? I literally signed up the 18th of the month and I hit over Success Club 10 and I didn't even know what I was doing. I asked my coach literally like a month later. I was like, do I want to be selling challenge packs or do I want to be signing people on my team? Like, I literally asked that question. I was that girl that just signed up and just did whatever I was supposed to be doing. How I got Success Club 10 in less than a week and a half of the month, I don't know. But if I can do it, anybody can, because I didn't even know what the point of being a coach was. How embarrassing is that? But that just goes to show how badly I needed something of my own. I was kind of lost myself. I was insecure and low self-confidence. I would never be able to do this. Live video, looking at myself, talking to people, no. Like, public speaking freaked me out and still kind of does, but I'm getting better at it. And I've just grown so much from Beachbody, diving into personal development and working on myself and just taking action and doing something scary and realizing that I didn't die and it's not the end of the world. So this opportunity has really helped me grow in so many ways and been able to take it with me, pack up and go wherever it is I need to go. And it's everything I've needed because it's helping me become healthier. It's helping me be a better example for my family and my kids. And I get to bless others and add value to them along the way. So this is my passion project. This is something I don't have to be doing right now, income-wise, but I want to be. You never know when athletes could be hurt. Knock on wood. You never know when the phone could stop ringing. You never know. There's no plan B, right? There's no plan B to fall upon. He's the plan A. So I wanted to build this while he's still having fun with his career, playing basketball, and then once he decides to retire, or when he kind of has to retire, whichever one comes first, we can have a smooth transition into a different type of lifestyle and not have to stress about finances, and I have something of my own that gives me passion and purpose and helps me grow as a person as well. So that's my story. I want you to comment below what you think my brand is. If you have no idea, comment no idea. I want to know where you guys are at in your head. If you just listen to that and you're like, gosh, like, what does she want me to do? That's fine. Just say, I don't know. I don't know. And then by the end of this, I hope I can answer you guys' questions. But any words or phrases that you heard me say that you think is my brand, just go ahead and start commenting them below. Hold on a second. Let me write this down real quick. Okay, so I'm going to scroll this and see if anyone's, oh my gosh. Lots of comments here. Okay, here we go. Finally at the bottom. Kristen, no idea. Great. Thank you for sharing, girl. Beth, mom, on the go, family, dogs, great. Cara, I don't know, but only because I just jumped on. That's okay. No problem. Especially if you're watching this recorded, definitely comment. Stay-at-home moms. Having feisty. I love it. Okay, so your brand is what sets you apart from me. What sets you apart from every other coach. It's what you were, who you were before you signed up for Beachbody. It's going to connect you to your target audience, your target market, because your target market is you. Are people just like you? You ever heard the phrase, your vibe attracts your tribe, and team culture? Like, look at the Bombshell Dynasty. That's culture. Like, how many blondes are on that team, right? That's duplication. That's attraction marketing. That's target market. That's branding at its finest because you're attracting people like you, and if they have the same interests as you and the same they have connections with you and they can relate to you, that's just going to blow up your team culture. That's just going to blow up your team, and it's going to feel like, you know, a family. It's not going to take as much work or as much effort to try to relate to people. It's definitely quality over quantity. I've learned this the hard way, guys. You kind of want to be selective, but you're going to be selective through your branding, and that will be your attraction marketing and draw people to you. So think about what hobbies and interests you have, passion. Are you religious? Are you spiritual? Are you a mom? Are you a dad? Are you a dog mom, a cat mom? Do you like photography, makeup, hiking? Do you love cooking? Do you hate cooking? Do you like baking? It has to be a passion. It has to be something that you like. Wine. coffee, chocolate? Like, what are the things, if people said they saw something in the store, oh, this is so you, oh, this screams you, or they posted something on your Facebook, what would they be sharing about you? What is your Facebook telling the world about you that you haven't said a word? Pictures, photos, people commenting or messaging on your wall. What are they saying about you? Or, what types of things are mentioned on your page? Is it political? Is it, about animals? Is it about family? Is it about travel? What types of things are you about? So a tip is that the scarier and the harder the issue is, the better it is to share, you guys, because it's going to have a deeper impact with your followers, and you're going to get so much support from your followers, and it's going to make a bond so strong. So for example, say you were a cancer survivor, or you're a type 2 diabetic, or you just lost a family member in your family. Some things that you just don't really want to share about on Facebook, right? But you get vulnerable. Anita Myron, I don't know if you guys follow her, she lost her Down syndrome child in utero a few weeks before he was supposed to be born. She shared like an open diary about that process on her Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow her or not. I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, like it tugs at your heartstrings. I haven't been through that, but it touched me. And if I would have been through something similar to that, like a miscarriage or lost a child, I would have connected with her so strong. I would have messaged her right away and been like, you're so brave. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for sharing. This has helped me. Things like that. Stephanie Chico lost her brother. I think it was the beginning of last year, maybe. And she didn't have to share about that. She didn't have to go and tell the world what she was struggling through, and she did. Coaches go through divorces, life-altering things, and you don't have to share, but it's who you can help through that message. So think about that. Maybe there's something in your family or in your life that you're really struggling with that you could use as support, and use that for connections to reach out to people. Let's see here. So your target market, I know someone asked a question about this on my post earlier, is you. You are your target market. You want to attract more people like you that you connect with. So get in groups, you guys. Don't go join groups of, like, say, hiking. If you've hiked maybe 3 times in your life, you're not going to say that your brand is hiking. Even though you really like to hike, you don't know anything about the, newest hiking boot or backpack, or the all the trails around your house. Like, you need to have so much passion about it that if someone were to talk to you about it, you could talk to them all day. Like, oh, we could talk about this all day, and you're kind of not an expert in it, you just have an interest in it. And that's going to really help you decide what your brand is, because when you make connections with people out on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to get those messages, and forming relationships are going to be so easy for you, and you're not going to be like, how do you start a conversation? How do you transition to a sale? Because it's going to be so natural, because this person has interests like you, if that makes sense to you guys. So don't be afraid, or the people that are afraid of being salesy probably are being salesy, and they're posting all about Facebook, all about Beachbody on their Facebook. They're posting challenge pack pictures, they're posting a sweaty selfie, or they're posting a pre-workout, like their energized selfie. They're posting a pre-workout. They're posting a post-workout sweaty selfie. They're posting a flex picture. They're posting, their shake. They're posting their meals. They're posting their containers every day. Like, stop. Nobody breathes Beachbody all the time. Like, that is not relatable. Nobody out there is going to see that and be like, oh, I want her to be my coach. She seems real. She seems awesome. She seems down to earth. 1 to 2, depending how many times you post a day. If you only post 3 times a day, 1 post should be Beachbody. If you post 5 or more times a day, 2 or 3 posts can be Beachbody, but they don't need to be like, Beachbody, energize, get some today, here's my link below, contact me. No, you need to be a little bit more creative than that and share your brand, which is your story within that. Walk them through your mindset. Maybe you have your energize and you're like, okay, this morning, guys, I so did not want to work out. I would rather hit snooze. I didn't sleep well last night. Whatever. Be real. Walk them like, I don't want to work out every day. Who does? Who wants to work out every single day? You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, right? So you just walk them through your mindset. I, decided to take my Energize a 2-scoop day, maybe instead of a 1-scoop day, and it's my liquid motivation. Here I go, getting it done type thing. That's incorporating your brand with your story and being real and being relatable. I don't ever name drop our products. I try to explain them. So Energize, I refer to it as my pre-workout or my liquid gold or my, liquid motivation or go-go juice or whatever, to get people asking me, like, what are you taking? What is that? And then I know they're interested. Otherwise, if I would have said Energize, who knows, maybe they think it's some type of a Red Bull or something. It gives me wings, my workout wings or whatever. Maybe they won't ask because they already know what the name of it is. So I try to explain my programs that I'm doing. I never name drop them, and I walk them through my mindset of that day. Maybe I was really excited to work out, like Core de Force. I was so pumped to do Core de Force. I love that workout. I just fed off that energy and made sure it came through in all my posts. And when days I was like, I don't really want to work out today, I shared that. I was honest. I was real, because there's people out there that can relate to that. So don't be afraid to mix up your posts and be vulnerable and share, when you're just exhausted. Or maybe you missed your workout 100% and you're just going to hide from Facebook, or you're going to pretend you did it, take a picture of your sneakers or something and say you worked out or whatever. Be real, because no one is attracted to perfection, and that's going to make people actually flee from you. And if there's only 1 or 2 coaches people are following, they're going to go after that person they can relate to the most. So you want to relate to people through your personal journey and passions and interests and your lifestyle. Okay, so if you are a Beachbody coach and you're doing the vital behaviors and you're a product of the product, Beachbody is naturally going to be your brand, because it's something you use, something that makes you feel good, something that is helping you get results, something that is important to you. So that's a major truth bomb for you, that if you're being product of the product, Facebook or your Beachbody is going to be naturally shared into your brand on Facebook, and it doesn't have to be salesy and tacky. It's just a glimpse of your day. Your workout is just a glimpse of your day. It doesn't need to be, you can do it a call to action. Of course, you can make it a call to action, but you don't need to vomit Beachbody all day long on your feed, because that's not cute. It's not going to attract people. And not the right type of people. You want to attract people that are, like I said earlier, your vibe attracts your tribe. People like you that want to be in groups like this, to push to diamond, to be business builders, to get results, to change their life, to make an income. If you're attracting the wrong types of coaches, you got to gut check yourself and see what types of stuff you're sharing on your Facebook. And are you being real, and are you being vulnerable, and are you actually portraying what this really is to you and how it's really helped you. So I use it as my accountability. So I get my workout in, get my shake in, get my Energize down, whatever. I do one post about it on Facebook, one a day. Instagram is all visual. So I actually just finished Instagram training. I really liked it, because I was doing Beachbody Instagram trainings for my coaches about posting 3 to 4 to 5 times a day, and all of a sudden it wasn't working for me. I wasn't getting a good return. So I went outside of Beachbody to find a training just about building your business page on Instagram. And I actually really, really liked it. I'm going to see, I think she has another training open in January. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. I'll see if she has it open. I'll ask her. But I liked it because it was an outside perspective, and you also get a consultation with her to, help you and go over your stuff, and just gave me a fresh perspective on what I should be doing. And she's an advocate for only posting once a day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not used to that, because I was scrambling, what am I going to post? What am I going to post? I have only posted once to Instagram today. What am I going to post? Quality is better than quantity in this sense, and it's not about the caption. Instagram is all visual. People hardly ever click on the see more caption on your picture. They look at your grid. So when they open up your Instagram page, they got your profile and you got 2 or 3 rows of pictures. They glance at that and say, do I want to follow her or not? Based off that. Or maybe they do 1 or 2 thumb scrolls through your pictures, but that's all. You have that much time to hook somebody. right? And that needs to be screaming your brand. It needs to be consistent. So consistency is key. So here's your second homework. Get out your notebook, or just make a note to do this later. But we're going to figure out your brand. So who are you? Okay, so you can take a picture of your notebook and post it below, or you can just write out your brand below. But you need to do this exercise, okay? You guys, the call to actions that we're doing, Melissa gave you one yesterday. And just like Jeff said in his welcome video, these are all little tidbits. This isn't the only way to do this, but just give it a shot, give it a try, see if it works for you, and take action. So who are you? What are your passions, your hobbies? Maybe your career. Are you a nurse? Are you a teacher? Are you a lawyer? Are you a hairstylist? That's an interest, right? That's who you are. And just kind of brainstorm on a piece of paper, set a timer, 5, 10, 15 minutes, however much time you think you need, and just brain dump. Are you a mom? Are you a dad? Do you have any health issues that you're going through now? Have you survived any health issues? What are your passions? So here's a couple questions for you guys. I can post these later too to help you kind of think about this a little bit deeper. But yeah, who are you? Who were you before Team Beachbody? Like, what were you up to before Team Beachbody? What hobbies were you up to? What was your day like? Your weekends like? Your interests. What are you about? What is your message, and why do you do this business? And this kind of dips into Melissa's video yesterday when she asked you to craft your why. Why are you here? Is it for weight loss? Is it, I've never been overweight a day in my life, you guys, and I'm a coach. I'm the skinny fat. I represent the skinny fat people right here. I want to be healthy too. Just because I'm not overweight doesn't mean I was healthy. Just because I was not gaining weight from what I was eating doesn't mean that was healthy. Oh my gosh, no way. I was so unhealthy. So pick 5 main things from that list, circle them, or write them down on a new sheet. 5 main things that summarize you the most. For me, I'm a wife and a mom. I'm a dog mom. I'm a basketball wife. I'm a believer. Faith, religion is huge for me. I'm a foodie. I love food. Love me some coffee, love coffee. And, that's just, in a nutshell, that's who I am. My team is not a carbon copy of me, but everybody on my team has something in connection with me. Okay, so think about that. You're not going to find another you, because you're unique and you're made to stand out and be different. But because of who you are, that's going to reach different people. So you can reach people that I can't reach, and I can reach people that you can't reach, just based off of our brand. So if you think about like Amy Silverman versus Melanie Mitro, if you had to give me 3 words for each person on their brand, could you do it? Melanie is a suburban wife and mom, 2 boys, right? Married. Amy is like a free spirit. She's married, has, I think, 2 dogs, lives on the island. She's very into natural living. She's super into clean eating, or whatever you want to call that. There's a word for it. What is it? Brain fart. But anyway, they're polar opposites, but they're like the top 5, right? So it goes to show that it doesn't matter who you are. You can do this business. That is what's beautiful. You need to embrace your flaws and your strengths and your weaknesses and share them. And that's what's going to build your tribe, you guys. Christine, I'm new to Beachbody, just trying to get started. Yes, so this is a great thing for you to do now then, girl, because it's so fresh in your mind. So a lot of times when people become a coach, they get caught up in having to share on social media and share, the coaching opportunity, and share about challenge groups and share about their workout and the shake. And they just get kind of caught up in this Beachbody frenzy. They forget and don't post about who they are. Like, your Facebook page should be a glimpse into your life, not your business, your life. Like a little mini reality Facebook TV show of you. Like, what's up with you behind the scenes? That's what needs to be shared. The good, the bad, the ugly, the scary. You know, if you're a mom, share those nasty mom moments you have, like the horrible bad day mom moments, all the way to when you're snuggling with your kids and you're just so thankful, right? Like everything. Don't always be trying to fit into this perfect patty brand, because no one's going to relate to that, and they're not going to seek you out and reach you, you know, to be their coach. So mindset is key. You have to be brave. You have to take action. So this is another call to action for you besides, you know, sitting down and thinking about your brand. You have to go out there and post something today about your brand. Maybe you love Starbucks like me and you got a Starbucks today. Take a picture of it, post it. Be like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. You know, like cheat day or whatever. Like share. Just share something about who you are. Maybe you're a teacher and it's like the first day back for you today. How'd that go? How'd that go for you today? Was it scary? Was it a great day? Was it an awful day? Maybe you're, oh my gosh, I don't know, a lawyer or a nurse or a hairdresser, and you had an awful day today, or you had a great day today. You know, you can share that and tie in Beachbody with it. Like, why are you, that comes back down to the question, why are you doing this? Maybe you want to actually be a coach full time. So maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait until I get my business to where I can coach full time and I can put in my, you know, my notice at work. I had an awful day today and I'm more motivated now than ever, you know, to get this done. Or maybe you joined more for the health benefit of it and you're just excited to get home and check in with the challenge group and get all that positivity and that motivation, you know, to help your mindset because you kind of had a rough day and it's something you can always count on. So you see how you can tie it into so many different types of posts, but you need to be consistent. Like your Instagram, it needs to be consistent with your brand. It doesn't need to be messy. It needs to be kind of symmetric and stay true to who you are, so people really, it doesn't matter when they check your page out, yesterday, tomorrow, 6 months from now, they see kind of the same person. And believe that, you have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in your story, because when you share your brand and you share those 5 things about you, those are the things, once again, those are the connections people are going to make that are going to have them come buy from you and join your challenge group because they have a connection with you versus me or versus the other coach on their page. Okay, this is what makes you stand out. And it doesn't need to be anything elaborate, you know, like I'm a mom. How many of you are moms too? Okay, cool. Like we relate. That's just one. It's like, I'm a dog mom. You know, I'm from Seattle. I travel a lot. Like, what's your thing? Even if we have, like my, Jackie is one of my coaches who is going to be speaking next week, and she's probably the coach on my team who is the most like me. She's a mom as well. She's a basketball wife as well. We both played volleyball. We're both skinny fat, and we just have a lot in common, but our brands, even though they're very similar, they're completely different because we're completely different people, right? So don't feel like you're going to be putting yourself in a box. This is just a way to represent yourself. So when your new friends and your followers scroll your page, you stand out in a different way than all those other coaches out there that are just, you know, putting up those stock photos of, you know, the challenge packs, and they're just doing sweaty selfie after sweaty selfie after sweaty selfie. Share you. Like, if you had a fight with your spouse, like, you don't have to be all Debbie Downer and negative. Always leave it positive, but share the real stuff, the stuff that people are too afraid to share on Facebook, and you are going to get so much praise for it, and it's going to earn you so much credibility with your following. For me, I kind of, this is where I struggled in my business because, like I said, I wasn't really confident. So part of my brand is reaching people that struggled with confidence and struggled with having fulfillment in their life. So if you're insecure and you're not confident and you're looking for something more out of life, looking for fulfillment, I'm your girl type thing, right? So I share about that a lot. But I struggled with branding because I didn't think I had a story. I was like, I was never overweight, so I don't have a transformation. I'm just a mom. I don't work. I don't really do anything. All these other coaches are so beautiful and have these awesome photos, and they just have everything put together, and I can never be like that. And she's only been a coach for a year, and she's elite and has like 4 elite downline, and she's a rock star, and comparison game, right? Don't do that, because that's them. That's not you. Maybe they had different goals. So I grew in confidence through this exact exercise. So if you can relate to me in the no confidence area, please take this to heart and really try this and just do it. I don't care how scary it is. Just get it done. You won't die, I promise, and you're going to make great connections with people that you can relate to, and talk to them about, sorry, my battery's going to die, and talk to them about the confidence and build those connections and those relationships, right? That's all that this business is about, is building genuine relationships. And what better way to do that than talking about things that's you. So you can look to other coaches for inspiration, but don't compare yourself to their brand and your brand, or maybe they're very similar to your brand and you're like, wow, she's killing it and we're so similar. No, there's only one you. There's only one person that could help people like you do. There's advantages to having smaller teams to where you can spend more time with your coaches and your challengers and really give them full attention and grow together and grow your own empire together. You need your own tribe. They just started sooner and they were just more consistent than you. So don't let that get you down. Make sure that inspires you to do what they're doing. You just have to do it yourself. Like if you see a post you really like, you can copy the idea, but never copy and paste someone's actual thing, because that's not your wording. Copy the idea, make it your own, share it so people know it's you speaking, or otherwise they're never going to connect to you. They're going to think you're salesy, you're phony, you're fake, you're out for a buck. The only thing that comes down to is just how real are you on Facebook, or are you putting up a front? How much of your life are you sharing? If you're like into basket weaving, underwater basket weaving, whatever, are you sharing about that? Share what you're up to on the weekends and what gets you excited and gets your passion going. So put yourself out there, guys. That's a huge mindset thing. Personal development will help. Girl code, the confidence code, all those things really, really help. Use your posts and walk people through your mindset. Your mindset is also going to help your brand, because your mind is your brand. Your message, when I asked you guys, what is your message? Just to elaborate on that, maybe you're a mother or a father, or you're a DIY guru. Maybe you're into yoga or makeup or photography, or you're really religious, or you're plus size, or you're skinny fat like me, or you have health issues like maybe you're a cancer survivor, autoimmune disease, diabetes, maybe you have infertility struggles. That's your message. Those are things that you can relate to and connect with other people. Maybe you're a Disney fanatic, right? Maybe you're really into Star Wars or whatever. That's you. Like, those are the types of things you need to be sharing, like all your types of hobbies. So know that you matter. And oops, I hear somebody. Oh, hello, honey. You matter. Got a little visitor. And not sharing is saying no to other people just like you with the same struggles as you. You're saying no to them. You're saying you don't matter. Because I have, say, diabetes or infertility and I'm too ashamed to share about it, you're saying no to other people that they should be ashamed about it too, and that there's no help for them. Be their help, you guys. Oh, you tired? She's not feeling very well. Just woke up from a little nap. But, share and be the light in their life. Be that person that they can turn to if they're having a really hard day, and be a support system. And that's branding. That's branding. It's just being real, being the real person you are. So embrace your flaws. Be flawsome. That's what's going to connect people to you, is if you are literally a hot mess express like me, right? Like, this is real life, you guys. And I'm in my kitchen right now, and I don't have a beautiful office and all this and that. I make it work. So, if your kid is sick, take a photo, selfie, and share it. Share something positive. Always leave your page uplifting, Even if you're going through a hard time, leave a motivational quote. What should you be posting on your page? It should be a variety, a variety of all aspects of your life, of your brand, and just continue through it. If there's something you say, like a saying that you're known for, or you're really into emojis, or you're whatever your thing is, make sure that's consistent, because that's part of your brand too. It makes you you. It makes you unique. It makes you stand out. So share all that consistently on your pages. Someone asked like what to share on your business page. Depends on where you're at with your growth of your business page, but business pages can take a while to grow, so I'm an advocate for sharing the same thing on both. But your business page should definitely be more, fitness tips, recipes, motivational quotes. Did you work out today? How you guys doing? Sharing, cute little workout outfits, or, and obviously bits and pieces of your life and your workout. But also on your personal page, it should be more of like a reality show of your life, like your personal page. But don't sweat too much about what to post, because you definitely just want to be posting in general. You just want to make sure it's genuine and authentic to who you are, and not your upline coach, or you're a downline coach, or a coach you're kind of following from afar, or your success partner, whatever. It needs to be true to you and your brand. And like I said earlier, it depends how many times a day you post. Quality is better than quantity, in my opinion, just from what I've seen out of return on my... Okay, you can go potty. On my accounts. Okay, come here. And Instagram, like I said, if you want me to share the Instagram training with you, I can check with her and see when her next one is, but it really helped me put in perspective, like step away from all the Beachbody terminology and how do I want to grow this business. Let's see here. Alyssa, being who you are and sharing, people relate to you. So many people. Yes, exactly. Like if you have a passing in your family, or you're just having a really bad day, or you're really struggle with nutrition, and you just always fall off track with that, and you share that, that's going to hit people in the heart. It's going to hit them in the heart. Boom, instant connection with that person, right? Like I admire coaches out there that are sharing things that are real. Like Raina Odell. Oh my gosh, if you don't follow her on Snapchat, she shares the good, the bad, the ugly. She's struggling, right now in her health. She has been struggling, and she shares it all. And no wonder she's freaking killing her business, because she's as real gets. And obviously, you don't want to air dirty laundry. You don't want to be negative. You don't want to be nasty. You don't want to share anything that's you're not ready to share yet. But know if that message could help someone else out who's going through the same thing you are, and make a lifelong friendship, a lifelong bond, whether they become a challenger or coach or not, doesn't matter. You're still adding value to them, and you're helping them. So always be thinking with the mindset, how can my brand, how can my life, my story, my journey help add value and help inspire and motivate others. Do that consistently. Your 5 things should always be present on your page. Look at my banner photo. Like, you should be able to tell from just that, like, what a little bit about what I'm about. Obviously, you're not going to get everything, but it's just a short little glimpse of me. And my team is called Shine Nation. I got sparkles on my banner. I like all things sparkly. That's just part of my brand, right? So I put it on there. I made it relevant. And it's funny because I'll get messages from people, or I'll get tagged in things by people that say, oh, this reminded me of you, and they'll send it to me, and it just warms my heart because it's exactly me, and they know me, whether they're a stranger or I know them a little bit on Facebook, or they're on my team. They are tagging me in things that they think I would like, and that just means I'm doing a good job of portraying my brand. So, yeah, say hi, Mia. Sarah says hi. Say hi. Not very happy right now. So yeah, do your call to action, which is sitting down and brainstorming. I'll repeat that one more time. Who are you? If I were to ask you to introduce yourself, like I told my story, who are you? How old are you? You know, what's your age bracket? Like, all that matters, you guys. That's your target market. You are your target market. So you're like your avatar, if you've ever heard of that before. Like, if you're in any, like, Facebook trainings trying to target your avatar, it's just what you're into, what you're interested in, a carbon copy of yourself. So who are you? Who were you before Beachbody? What are you about? What is your message? You know, plus size, skinny fat, infertility. Are you a mom, a dad? What is your, I think your message really ties in with your why a little bit, and just kind of where you're at in your life right now. Your why can always change. Your message can always change too, but just kind of think, like, what do you want to help people with? Is it confidence, like me, and living a more fulfilling life? Is it helping people love themselves again and beating the odds, or, you know, just putting themselves first? That's a lot of it. Like a mom, like, we often put ourselves last, and I did that after my son was born, and I didn't work out a day for like 6 or 7 months after he was born. I just kind of, well, actually, that's a lie. I didn't really work out before him either. I kind of lost it a little bit, lost motivation, and it's just, you know, it happens, and you just kind of need a light in your life to connect with you and bring you back in for help and support, and that's all you are to people. You just have to share. So any other questions, you guys? I'm going to scan this really quickly to see if there's any questions. Sorry if I missed them. If you have any more questions, comment them below, and I'll either make another video later. You're more than just a mom. I'm learning that, Stacy. Thank you. I'm not a confident person. Oh, girl, you will be. This opportunity will help you grow in your confidence. Always reach out to me. We can always chat. Personal development is your best friend. My faith, honestly, really helped me. I got back on track with my faith through Beachbody. I don't know if I ever would have got back as close with my faith if it wasn't for Beachbody, but Beachbody definitely did. I don't see any other questions, but if you guys are watching the recording to this, definitely comment below and ask anything. You know, we're an open book. That you have one-on-one time and attention with all these amazing coaches that are going to be presenting to you. Pick their brains. That is the most valuable tool you can do besides taking action. So pick 1 or 2 things from today and go do it, okay? I want to see you guys post below what your brand is, the 5 things about you that make you you and special and unique, and what you're about on your day-to-day basis. You know, if you... you know, it's going to be really fun to get to know you guys this way, because like I said, it's only 5 things, so it's kind of hard, but it's the 5 most common things that other people can connect and relate to you on, right? So I'm excited to hear from you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you for sticking this out with me, and have a wonderful day.